What's the good word, y'all? It's your boy DKB here. So we have our favorite cornerback, Sauce Gardner. He was speaking on our New England Patriots matchup that's coming up. Everybody's starting to get hyped again. The Patriots look vulnerable. The New York Jets don't look unstoppable by any means, but we definitely have the talent to go out there and manipulate the Patriots to our liking as long as we don't cause our own mistakes. But Sauce Gardner actually has some interesting comments in regards to the Patriots. He was speaking about the offense and mentioned that they don't really have a complex offense. It's pretty simple for the quarterback to get. The gap scheme, everything is really simple, but they excel at it. What they try to do is to get other people to mess up and make mistakes. They just do everything right. So of course, all the articles had the headline that, essentially he calls their offense simplistic. And, that's not necessarily a bad thing whatsoever. As he highlighted, the execution has always been on point. Now, they've had a Hall of Fame quarterback for 2 decades, essentially. And so that definitely helps out quite a bit. But we've seen Mac Jones jump out to an early start. Look like they might have found another gem to take over for Tom Brady when he made the playoffs in just his rookie season. Then they had to step back last year. That Matt Patricia offense and what they tried to do there didn't work out whatsoever. But now they have O'Brien back in the building. And you're seeing things kind of turn around for, Mac Jones in that offense, right? 7th in air yards right now, 4th in touchdowns. 4th in turnovers so far, so there's definitely some vulnerability, them only playing 2 games, but you're seeing Mac Jones leading the NFL in completions and attempts, which is something that is probably rarely done in a Bill Belichick offense. So it's to be seen how much of the keys he's officially handed over to O'Brien when it comes to that side of the ball. We know he's a bit of a control freak, no doubt, but I can't think of the last time I've seen any kind of stats showing the Patriots leading the way in terms of those attempts. Completions definitely make sense, but behind a Mac Jones led arm, it's interesting. And I do know there is some kind of video that's floating out there where Mac Jones threw some kind of 70-yard bomb. So that adds a little bit of intrigue to things, right? We kind of think of him as definitely much sort of a Tom Brady-ish clones in terms of the physical traits, right? Nothing that really wowed you extremely. I know a lot of people that would have called him noodle arm for the entirety of his career so far. But nonetheless, there are some vulnerabilities here. This is definitely an opportunity for the New York Jets defense to get back into the sway of things. This is that game like the Cowboys had against us that we should be able to have against the Patriots. You're talking about their 2 top weapons right now, being tight end Hunter Henry and wide receiver Kendrick Bourne. Neither of those names should really scare us whatsoever at this point in time. And there's something we should be able to take advantage of hopefully come Sunday. One, this win would drop the Patriots to 0-3. And you know how the stats start to dwindle down once you get to 0-3, 0-4. It's very unlikely that they're going to make the playoffs, and very unlikely that they find their way clawed back into this AFC East, division champion rivalry. Right now, it's definitely kind of a 4-man race. I don't know what that was. It's definitely a bit of a 4-man race right now, but 0-3 would kind of put an early nail in the coffin in the hopes of Bill Belichick and Mac Jones, which would be just what the New York Jets need, especially after we've seen time and time again. That the Patriots have kind of been one of the main reasons where we've been knocked out when we have had opportunities to do so, right? Bill Belichick, he gives us that, that nudge and that push every opportunity that he gets. But if we can outscore the Patriots in the first quarter, things should fall our way. It's going to play right into the hands of our defense, where we'll be able to unleash that defensive line on them left and right. We made a joke of this, but this might actually be a reality that we can see, where instead of Will McDonald being a healthy scratch this week, we actually place him in the game and hopefully he balls out. And that would tie into, Bill Belichick trying to screw us over with a tackle still being on the board and swapping it with the Steelers, who, Joe Douglas called was probably going to end up scooping up the guy that we wanted if he was there. It sounds like we were going to end up going Will McDonald anyways based on their board, but nonetheless. So yeah, in the first quarter so far, the Patriots, they haven't done well being able to execute right out of the gate, even with that simplistic offense that they have. They've been outscored 19-0 in first quarters, 33-17 in the first half. And again, the first chance that Robert Saleh and Jeff Ulbrich smell blood and they can start pinning those ears back, we're going to be teeing off on Mac Jones all day long. I mean, they have as much of a shaky line as you've seen from a Patriots coach team. And so it's pretty exciting, right? So hopefully that simplistic offense plays into our hands. We match up extremely well with the Patriots. And so anything outside of a win, it doesn't have to be dominant. It doesn't have to be a blowout. We just need to break this 14-game losing streak. Anything outside of a win is going to be very detrimental to the mental health of this team, let alone us as fans. But yeah, all signs, in my opinion, point to things going in the New York Jets' favor very, very well. Although, for what it's worth, Zach Wilson has done pretty bad against Bill Belichick coach defenses. We'll save that for a preview video if I get into it before Sunday. But let me know what you guys think. Sauce Gardner, is he on the money? You know, from the bit of highlights and stuff I've been able to peep from the Patriots so far. Offense is relatively vanilla. They're not doing anything extremely complex or intricate when it comes to, you know, combination routes and different things of that nature. So we'll see. They're kind of still feeling their way out as early. All the teams generally are. But again, let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you again. Peace.